birds flying high.
What's going on, B-Risers? Hope you're doing well. Today we are talking about acne. I've been getting a lot of questions about chronic systemic acne all over the body, cysts, boils, zits, pimples. So I wanted to talk today about how to heal the skin. And I myself in the past have dealt with acne, a lot of skin issues, even skin cancer. So I want to just start with giving a backstory, just a short backstory about my experience with acne and how I feel you can heal acne, and it really starts inside out. So back in the day, I had lots of acne all over my face, sometimes my chest, and even on my shoulders. And sometimes it was, quite embarrassing, and especially during the summer, I couldn't wear certain tops just because I was so embarrassed with my skin. And I ended up going to the doctor, and they prescribed me tetracycline, which is an antibiotic. And I thought, I just have some weird skin condition where I have a bunch of bacteria on my skin, and it's just genetic, and I guess I have to take this prescription and it's going to kill off all my bacteria. And that's what I was sold, from the doctors. And I took this it was almost a year that I took this prescription medication, and it had many side effects, including yellowing of the teeth, more sensitive skin, so it made your skin more sensitive to the sun. And could that have contributed to my skin cancer? Possibly. But going through this, I ended up stopping the medication because I didn't like the side effects, and I felt like it wasn't really helping. And as soon as I got off it, I right away got the acne back. And the reason is most medical doctors out there do not address causation. They do not address causative factors and what could be causing the skin to break out. And we're going to talk about that today, because I really feel that a lot of the medical establishment out there is not looking at cause and effect, and what you do has an effect. And right away, some doctors may just prescribe you medication thinking that this is going to, eliminate the acne, when a lot of times it just suppresses your symptoms, and then you get a blowback. So it comes back even worse than it did initially. So medical doctors, when we're looking at acne, most medical doctors may prescribe an antibiotic, and they look at, well, it's the bacteria that's causing the acne. And what I look at is, why is the bacteria there to begin with? And instead of killing off all the bacteria, because we do need some beneficial bacteria in our body, and instead of killing off everything, we want to look at, why is the bacteria there to begin with? And a lot of times it comes from the terrain we have created in our own bodies. And when there's an unhealthy terrain, when there's lots of chemicals or toxicity, then bacteria is going to come in to clean up the waste. So they are really there to help clean up the environment that we have created. So it's not necessarily bacteria to blame. In fact, if we look at why parasites are there, mucus is there, it's all really to help our bodies. It's really there to protect our bodies from a lot of the chemicals we may be ingesting, a lot of the toxins we may be consuming. And so we want to look at, first of all, causation. What could be causing the acne? Well, as you guys know, on this channel, we are always focusing on diet and lifestyle. And we're always going to look at what you're consuming on a day-to-day basis. What are you eating on a day-to-day basis? You see, a lot of the foods out there contain a lot of processed oils. Some of them are deep fried, or they contain a lot of fat, and that is really going to clog up the lymphatic system, as well as excess hormones that we may be consuming from things like dairy. A lot of the cows are pumped with bovine growth hormones and antibiotics, and this is really going to cause imbalances in our body, especially affecting our endocrine systems, such as our adrenal glands and our kidneys. The skin is your largest eliminative organ. It's your third kidney. So we really want to focus on the whole body. The skin is really an eliminative organ that's trying to push out what it doesn't want. And that could be, like I mentioned, just too many oils in the body, too much fat, and dairy is really, really high in fat and just excess hormones. So we want to look at really taking out dairy, taking out processed oils, and also eliminating processed foods cooked at high temperatures, deep fried foods that contain no live enzymes. So we really want to look at what you're bringing in your body on a day-to-day basis, because food is chemistry, and we want to look at the foods that you're bringing in your body every day, as well as the air that you're breathing. What you put on your skin is really important as well. There's so many chemicals, pesticides, and toxins in a lot of the skincare products out there, so it's really important to read the ingredients of what you're putting on your skin, because that is going to get absorbed in your body. And we want to look at detoxifying the body, and really with all these oils and fatty foods and excess hormones, it can really clog up the lymphatic system. So if we look at our body as a river, what clogs up the river? We are 70% water. We want to make sure that our river is flowing and that we got no blockages. As soon as we get blockages, that's when we can get symptoms. That's when we can get inflammation and these health issues. So we really want to make sure that we are cleaning up our lymphatic system, or our river, and make sure that it is moving. We have to pump our lymphatic system every day. The lymphatic system does not have a pump like our heart does. So whether we get on a rebounder, go for a light jog, go for a bike ride, go out in nature, go swimming, it's really important to move our body as well, and that's going to also help eliminate toxins. We really want to work on that lymphatic system, so bringing in whole foods from nature. So, mangoes are really good for cleansing and detoxifying the body. Grapes, or of course organic if you can get them. Dark grapes are really good for the kidneys and cleaning up the skin, as well as leafy greens. Doing some smoothies and vegetable juices is really going to help clean the body, clean the kidneys, and also get your bowels moving, because it's really also about working on your eliminative channels, such as the bowels. So once we start to get the bowels moving, get the GI tract cleaned up, then that's also going to help clear the skin. And also we want to bring in more salads, green smoothies, because that's going to help take out excess hormones out of the body. And it's also about looking at your lifestyle. So analyzing, maybe do you have too much stress in your life? What kind of environment are you in? Because that's also going to affect your adrenal glands. And if you have too much stress in your life, that's going to release cortisol, hormones that can really cause imbalances in your body. So you really want to make sure that you are looking at your whole diet and lifestyle and making some changes that can, better your life, better your health. And when you have health issues, I know firsthand it's not fun to go through, it's like a revolving door sometimes where you just not getting any answers. So it's really important to make some changes in your life. Start creating healthy habits for yourself, replacing certain foods with healthier whole foods, and just even start changing your breakfast and your lunch, and really start eliminating the processed foods, the junk foods, and the fast foods that contain a lot of oils and chemicals. And we want to look at bringing in live enzymes from whole foods that were hit from the sun, that contain a lot of antioxidants and flavonoids as well. It's going to be super beneficial for your endocrine system, such as berries. So it's about looking at all areas of your life and how you can improve bringing in more alkalizing foods, alkalizing air. Really, we want to focus on the lymphatic system and getting your lymphatic system cleaned up. When we start getting these big cysts and boils on our skin, or we get ovarian cysts, it means that our lymphatic system is backed up. And we can really start cleansing the lymphatic system just by bringing in some cleansing foods, such as the fruits that I mentioned. Fruits are super detoxifying and cleansing for your body. And then we can look at some building foods as well, and some healthy fats as well, such as avocados and some walnuts, which are really good for the brain. So there's healthier fats, and then there's fats that really just kind of cause stagnation in the body. So we want to have a nice flowing, clean river in our body. We want to make sure that we're hydrating our body, and we can do that with lots of fruits and vegetable juices and salads and smoothies and some soups as well. But it's also about, are you hydrating your body enough? Are you moving your body enough? And are you in a peaceful environment where you can relax those adrenal glands and have some fun in your life? Sometimes a lot of hormonal imbalances can come from even past situations that we have maybe just suppressed our emotions and not let those emotions out. And emotions are really energy in motion. And if we don't let that energy out, and it's really negative energy, it can cause a lot of imbalances and stress in the body. So we want to also look at, how has your past been? Have you dealt with some of these past emotions? Have you let them out? And a lot of times when you go through detox, a lot of this can come out of you and you may not expect it. So it's important to sometimes take it slow and not go, too fast, too soon, unless you need to. It really is taking some time to address some of these areas of your life that you may have been neglecting. And that can stem from, unhealthy relationships, people, just toxic people, just being mean or rude, just, causing low self-esteem. That can all affect your adrenal glands and your hormones in your body. So it is really important to analyze your life and know that you deserve health and happiness. And you deserve to treat yourself with love and kindness and start having a good relationship with yourself. And sometimes we may be neglecting ourselves. Sometimes we may not want to face ourselves or face our problems. And this is what it's all about, you guys. This is the hard work, is really facing yourself and facing the areas of your life that may need improvement. And it's about putting yourself first, especially for the mothers out there that are wanting to improve their health, you have to take care of yourself first, and then you can care for your kids. But it really is about getting yourself healthy, getting your adrenal glands in a healthy state, and your kidneys. And it's really about healing inside out. And what you see on the skin is what is going on essentially inside the body. So if there's redness, if there's big boils, it's really just a backed up lymphatic system. And we want to make sure that, you know, health is flowing. Health is free flowing energy at all levels, emotionally, mentally, and physically. And then, you know, spiritually. And we'll get more into that as well, because once you start opening up, you know, these levels, you can definitely, you know, open up other areas and of your life. And really it's about connecting back to who you are, connecting back to nature. And when you do that, you're going to have a lot more peace in your life. And that is everything. That is everything. Your survival on this planet is everything. So take care of yourselves and take care of that lymphatic system. Make sure that you are, you know, cleansing your lymphatic system. You're moving your body and getting some fresh oxygen. You know, that's a whole other topic. But even our air today there's so many chemicals in the air from the exhaust, the perfumes. And these are neurotoxins that are also affecting the lymphatic system and can cause so many health issues as well. But we'll talk about that in another video, but also super important because what you put on your skin is going to get absorbed in your body. And if you're not moving your body and eliminating it, the body's just going to store it. So we're going to talk more about, you know, the air quality, because fresh oxygen is super important. We want to make sure that we are planting trees, we are in our communities having, you know, gardens, and the more trees that we have, the better for the planet and the animals. The more oxygen we have, it's going to be a lot healthier for us and the planet. So it's about working together and helping each other out to be our best versions, to be our healthiest and happiest versions. So I hope this video helps you out. And just start with, you know, one small change, just making a healthy change, creating healthier habits for yourself. When you do that every day, it's going to add up to big results, and you will start seeing the difference. You'll start noticing changes in your skin, and it's all about just taking care of yourself and giving your body, your mind, and your emotions a chance to heal. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this helps you out. Stay tuned for more videos. And as always, be your beautiful selves. Be getting in some fruit today and be getting in some nature as well. Getting some sunshine and oxygen and fresh air. Just enjoy being in the outdoors. When you do that, we will all be rising.